Well, joining us now is one of our favorite guests, and I mean it. Heading into, I cannot believe this, his 10th season in the National Football League. He is a feared defensive dynamo, but he's also one of the most fun, personable, charming guys in the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, Bengals D-tackle Mike.
Big boy!
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I wish I could be in the studio, but that's for next time. I see you guys got Tom in there. Like, it's a party. It's a party.
I know Tom Pelissero is here. We wish you were here, but we're so happy you're waking up with us. It's about that time in the season you come pay your family a bit of a visit, and we're so excited that you re-signed with the Bengals. This happened back in March. It's a nice, quick one-year deal. What made you want to return to Cincinnati instead of further testing free agency a little bit more?
Well, I really like Coach Zach Taylor, man. He does a great job taking care of his vets. He definitely respects his players, and as you get longer to get older in this thing, that's what you look for. You look for a guy who's going to pay that respect, who's going to make sure his guys are taken care of, who's going to make sure he puts his guys in the best positions. And it's just up for us. It's up to us to really come through, man. He's a great coach. I have nothing but the best things to say about him. I really like the team. You know what I say about Joe Burrow, man. That's like baby Aaron, so I'm really looking forward to getting back with my guys here in a few days.
Okay. Hold on for a second. Pump your brakes, fam. You mentioned Joe Burrow, and that's a perfect segue to my question. Now, he had an impressive rookie season. We know he had the injury, but let me forget all that. I'm not even going to read the teleprompter. You just said that Joe Burrow is a baby Aaron. Aaron as in Aaron Rodgers. Aaron as in what people say who could be one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Are you saying that?
You don't see many rookies step into a locker room and you could tell the guy's you would think he's like a 4-year vet if you didn't know who he was. Mm-hmm. And to have that at the quarterback position, that means he has the right type of savvy, the right type of poise that you only see from guys like Aaron, man. And I've been saying this since I got there. I see a lot of similarities between the two, and I'm just excited to be able to be part of that, man. Like, the kid's got a lot to him. He's got a lot of upside. He's only going to get better. And you talk to Who Dey Nation, man, they're going to let you know. Joe Burrow is the savior, man. He really is to this organization. And, come on, man. Bengals fans, they're the best. You may think that they're just going to speak up just for the sake of doing it, but let's be real. Let's just be honest. They haven't had a whole lot to root for, but yet they still show up. They're real fans. Ain't no bandwagon because there was never a bandwagon. So that's why I love Who Dey Nation, man. And when you listen to them talk about Joe Burrow, it's only facts. It's only facts.
Right. Okay. I like that.
Me and the fans, we see things similarly, man.
Knowing him, it weighs 2,000 pounds. All right, Mike, this is why we love you. We're glad that you mentioned Aaron Rodgers because otherwise we have no reason to talk about him. But since you did, Mike, you were on the Green Bay Packers for 7 seasons, my friend. So everyone's got their thought. Everyone's got their take. What's going to happen with number 12 in Green Bay? What's yours? Aaron Rodgers, we have no idea what's going to happen. What do you think he's going to do?
Aaron, he's you never know what he's going to do, but I'll tell you this, he's a very smart guy. He's one of the smartest people I've really ever met, right? And I come from a family of lawyers, so he knows what he's doing. I trust whatever decisions he's making, man. And it is hard to play when all your friends are gone. It's hard to be somewhere when all your friends get shipped out. So we'll see what happens, man. But I know whenever Aaron, whatever he's planning on doing, he knows exactly what he's doing, man. He never does anything without fully thinking it through. He's very calculated. That's what makes him one of the greatest.
Mike, your gut feeling, does he show up for camp?
Man, Aaron's a competitor. I think he will because a guy like that, he just wants to continuously prove that he's the best. I mean, they drafted a guy at his position in the first round, then he turns around and gets the MVP. The dude's competitive. He's competitive.
I got you. Okay.
Mike, lest anybody get confused about what team you're on. Let's go ahead. Yeah, there we go. Bengals logo back on the screen. Let's just make this very abundantly clear. You're headed to Cincinnati next week. Woo! Training camp getting going. Let's look ahead to this Bengals season. This week we talked about how the AFC North might be the best division in all of football. Can you tell us why the Bengals are built to go? Give it to me. Give me your best pitch. Why are the Bengals built to go from worst to first and make a run in 2021?
you're always going to have a lot of success when you have an Iowa guy on the offensive line and an Iowa guy on the defensive line. So they brought Riley Reiff in, and so right there, to me, that's the key to the puzzle. Definitely the offensive line is healthier. We drafted some young guys. They're going to come in with some good fire. I really like the young guy, Chase, man. His locker's right next to mine, man. So I get a chance to talk to him every day, kind of impart some of that tenure wisdom that I have. And our defense, we bought a lot of really good defensive guys. Larry Ogunjobi, he's an anime guy, so that automatically makes him a great defensive lineman, like myself. And so we're going to have a lot of fun together. Reader's healthy. Bought some new edge guys in, and the DBs, they got some. They got some salt in their blood, man, and those young linebackers are going to be flying around too. So I'm really looking forward to what we got going on here. It's a very fun locker room right now, and camp's going to be extremely competitive. I expect a few fights. That's going to be good because you need to fight with your brother because that means you're going to beat up the people you don't like really beat them up, right?
Yeah. And speaking of that, you've got Nate Burleson and Kyle Brandt putting you on the hot seat, asking you all sorts of questions. Did they forget how big your biceps are?
There's no hot seat with me. There's no hot seat. Oh, the camera doesn't show it. I'm sorry.
Did y'all forget about that?
Check him out. Check him out.
There we go.
Listen. I think Kyle's catching up to me. He's been doing a lot. Listen, I've been seeing Kyle on Instagram. His arms are getting huge. Like, Tom, watch out. The guy might try to throw you. Right, he doesn't really mess with Pete. We know that. He know Peter probably beat him up. But I'm not gonna go there. Kyle's huge. He looks like he should be playing. He's talking about me. He needs to look at himself in the mirror. The guy's really large. He's my inspiration. He's my spirit animal. Kyle is my spirit animal. I'm about to go do some bicep curls.
Love you, Mike.
As we're done.
Well, the point of me saying that, Mike, is I don't want to ask you these hard, crazy questions. I want to talk about your Dance Dance Revolution skills. We all saw this video this morning on your Instagram. It's very impressive. You are talents on talent. I'm going to assume this is you telling your coach you're working on your footwork. How long did it take you to get this good? And is this something that Taylor should put in the locker room? Let's be honest. Footwork training?
So I think every NFL and college team needs to invest in the Dance Dance Revolution machine. Back when I was a running back about, 100 pounds ago, I was about 14 in high school, and I was playing Dance Dance Revolution. Well, I was a lot lighter. It feels a lot different now, I'll say, at 32 years old and 310 pounds versus being 14 and $155. But I still showed that I still got it. Showed that my footwork is great. You get a guy that has had 2 foot injuries who's getting old. Well, you need to show them that I challenge anybody in the league to get on that machine show how their footwork goes. Because my footwork goes. My footwork goes not to show the world my footwork goes.
Ooh. Mike, I've known you a long time. I know what you're capable of physically, but I also watch your Instagram, and there was one particular, I don't know if to call this a stretch or a lift or what exactly it is. If we can roll the video, what exactly is happening here? Watch when he goes across. This is like I don't know what to describe it, a sumo wrestling type of move. Your butt's about 3 inches off the ground. You're turning. There's a lot of core work there. Tell me what this is.
That's once again showing that I'm getting younger by the day, okay? Definitely that's hip flexibility, that's core stabilization. I work with my yoga instructor, Ryan Cunningham in Green Bay. She's awesome. She's the best. And I got this crazy idea to combine my yoga with my TBR training with my guy, Jay Caldwell. And I've gotten so much functionally stronger than I've ever been, right? That it kind of scares me. I would have not have been able to do that 4 or 5 years ago when I went to the Pro Bowl. I wouldn't have been able to do that back then. So that's how good I'm feeling. That's how strong I'm feeling in my movements in those tough, difficult positions that defensive tackles get into.
I think he's just putting the gauntlet down for you, Kyle.
Let's see you do it.
I'm not doing that. I will be injured.
No.
There's difference between being strong and being an athlete.
Look, he turned the chair to show off that bicep.
Kyle, look.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Gotta get a little lower. No, a little lower.
I don't even have weights. I just split my pants. You can't go up, Kyle. You just
you gotta get down. You gotta get down. No, farther. Just really settle into the stance.
I'm gonna settle into a beer. Somebody get me one. Here we go.
Oh,
Mike Daniels, we love you. We are always rooting for you. Good luck this year.
Hey.
Crush it. A one-year deal with Cincinnati, and then we'll see what happens. But you always have a spot here at the breakfast table. Bye, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Bye-bye. Have a great day. Kyle, don't get hurt, man. Come on.
All right.
Oh, there goes me.
I got a bulging disc.
This
Lower.
is
You got to
not
get
going
all
to
the
end
way.
well.
All the